All right, everyone, we're doing angles today. So let's take a look at the worksheet. Now, students, okay, I'm sure all of you, okay, let's just do a very quick recap. I'm sure all of you know that this is a 90-degree angle. So if you have two 90-degree angles joined together, that means a straight line will have 180 degrees altogether. And if you join 4 of the 90 degrees angles together, you'll get 360. That means one entire circle is 360 degrees. Okay, so that is something very basic that we know. Yes, Kaden, can you have a question?
You haven't recorded yet.
Although I'm already recording, but I'm using a different software.
Oh, okay.
Thanks, Kaden. Okay, so over here, right? Okay, we have a straight line gives us 180, a circle gives us 360, and let's talk about a square. Okay, a square gives us 360 because there's 4 90-degree angles, but if you cut it into half, it becomes a triangle. So 360 divided by 2, you get 180. So a triangle consists of, the total sum of angles in a triangle is 180. The total sum of angles in a square is 360. So that is just a very basic recap. But there are so many scenarios here given to you in the worksheet, you see? Page 1, page 2, page 3, page 4. So many different scenarios, okay? Some talking about triangles, some talking about parallel lines. Now, I do not need you to memorize all of them right now. But what will happen is that as we go along, I will go through those scenarios with you. Now, the first scenario that I would like to go through is this scenario. Okay, it is on page 2. It is on page 2 and it's called exterior angle. Okay, so if you take a look here, right? They say that the exterior angle is equals to the sum of the interior opposite angles. So let's just do a small experiment first. Okay, for example, okay, if I have a triangle, okay, let's say, okay, the total sum of angles in a triangle is 180 degrees, correct? That is the total sum of angles in a triangle. So let's say I have 80 here, and let's say I have 60 here. Then, okay, then what I should have here is 40. So you add all together, you get 180. If I were to draw a line extending outwards like this, then I will say that this is an exterior angle. And since this is a straight line, students, okay, remember just now I said that a straight line has an angle of 180 degrees on a straight line, right? So the angle here should be 140 degrees. Do you notice something, students? Do you notice that the exterior angle, this is called the exterior angle. Okay, EXT, exterior. The exterior angle equals to this angle plus this angle, correct? 80 plus 60. So the exterior angle equals to the sum of the interior opposite angles. Why do they call it opposite? Because the angle is opposite to them, to the exterior angle. Because the interior angles are opposite to the exterior angles. So let me repeat one more time. If you have an exterior angle outside the triangle, this exterior angle equals to the sum of the two interior opposite angles. Any questions, students? Raise your hand. Okay, so now you need to learn how to identify this, okay? So let's go to the question. Let's look at example 1. Let's try to identify this. Let me draw it here again before we start. If you have a triangle like this, you have an exterior angle here. This is the exterior angle. Let's call it angle X. And let's call the other two opposite angles. Okay, these are the two interior opposite angles, right? Let's call this A, let's call this B. We know that angle X equals to angle A plus angle B. So what rule do we call it? Okay, this is the sum of the interior opposite angles. Okay, the exterior angle equals to the sum of the interior opposite angles. So X equals to A plus B, okay? So let's try to identify this rule. Let's try to identify this rule within example 1. So let's see, they want us to find DEF. They want you to find DEF. So in order to find DEF, and if we were to use this rule, that means we need to find the sum of the interior opposite angles. Let's call this A, let's call this B, and let's call this X. X equals to A plus B. I know it is upside down, okay, but please try to visualize. So if you want to find angle X, you just need to find angle A plus angle B. So let's write it down. How do you find angle A? Angle A is 180 because it's a straight line minus 114. And that will give us 66 degrees. Okay? Angle B, 180 minus 86. And that will give us 94 degrees. Therefore, angle X equal to angle A plus angle B, which will give us 160. And we write down the rule. Sum of the interior opposite angles. There you go. Alright, students. Anyone have any questions about this? Okay. Let's move on to practice number 1. Okay. So in practice number 1, they want us to find angle DEF. So they want you to find angle X. So as you know, students, the exterior angle equals to the sum of the interior opposite angles. Can I give you 1 minute to find angle X and type your answer in the chat? Your time starts now. Very good, Kaden. Very good, Siting. Yes, and Brielle, very good. Correct, Alistair. Correct, Vishwam. Kaden Lam, correct. How about Malcolm? Come, Malcolm, let's try this together, Malcolm. Okay, Malcolm. Now, we go back to our principle here, okay? Do you notice that angle X equals to angle A plus angle B, Malcolm? Do you agree? Do you understand this rule, Malcolm? Okay, Malcolm, your mic is not working. It's okay. You just type, okay? So, Malcolm, first, I'd like to ask you, do you understand this rule? You can nod your head so I can see you. Ah, very good. Now, Malcolm, let's take a look here. So if I were to just draw this rule like that, you notice that the exterior angle, this is the exterior angle, let's call it angle X, equals to angle A plus angle B. So this is angle X. You are supposed to look at the interior opposite angles. Okay? So if you want to find angle X, right, you must actually find angle A and angle B. So you already know what is angle B, 35 degrees. Can you tell me, can you type in the chat what is angle A, Malcolm? Yes. Okay, 180 minus 115, 65. So therefore, can you find angle X now, Malcolm? Come, you tell me what's angle X. Very good. Okay, well done. And of course, we have to write down what rule are we using. Sum of interior opposite angles. There you go. Now, students, do you notice something? Do you notice that every rule has a name? You see, every rule has a name. Vertically opposite angle, corresponding angles, alternate angles. Now, whenever you use a rule, right, you're supposed to prove it. You're supposed to tell what rule are you using. Okay? So that's what we're going to do during the lesson. Now let's move on to this. We are talking about parallel lines right now. So before we start on parallel lines, let us move to the rules. Now, what are the rules involving parallel lines? You have corresponding angles. Okay, corresponding angles, that means this angle equals to this angle because there are two parallel lines over there. And you are also talking about alternate angles. That means this angle equals to this angle. Now, for alternate angles, right, I like to draw a letter Z. Letter Z. That means the angle inside the letter Z, this angle and this angle, are the same whenever you have parallel lines. Okay? For alternate angles, you don't have to draw any letter. Maybe if you want, you can draw a letter F. And you notice that the angles inside the letter F are the same. Okay? So this is called corresponding angles. This is called alternate angles. So let's just make use of these two rules. I think this is all you need for the next question. Now, over here, we have a set of parallel lines. And they're asking you to find the value of y. Now, immediately, I know this is 80. Therefore, this is a corresponding angle. And I know that this is 115. So I'll be able to find this angle, correct? So students, the total sum of angles in a triangle is 180. Can you find angle Y? Come, everyone type your answer in the chat. Yes. Kaden Lam Shi Ting. Kaden Lim also got it already. Okay, so if you want to find angle B, you just take 180, which is a straight line, minus 115. You'll get 65. Okay? So, if you want to find angle Y, you just need to take the total sum of angles in a triangle minus angle A minus angle B. And you will have your final answer, 35 degrees. Now, students, why did I write this down? I wrote this down to show why angle A equals to 80 degrees, because there's a rule. There's a rule related to it. Okay? So I'm going to write down the rule. It is corresponding angles, parallel lines. So this means parallel. Yes, Ambrielle, you have a question.
I know you said that we have to write the name of the rule, so must get deducted if we don't.
Well, usually if let's say you're in a Maths Olympiad competition, they will not expect you to show your working, so you don't need to show. But this topic is also tested in your school. And in your school, they will deduct marks if you don't show the working.
Okay.
Okay, very good. Alistair, you have a question?
So you say that for the corresponding lines, we just need to write the F and then alternate lines into V. But then in the example, the corresponding angles and the alternate angles they actually look the same. So how do you differentiate them?
Okay, so this is letter F. Okay, so letter F, you have this angle and this. It's upside down F, by the way. Then after that, right, the letter Z. Okay, let me draw letter Z. Okay, so let's say I draw a letter Z. Then you also can tell that this is 80. And guess what? If you have a letter X, right? Letter X also have, you see? Two straight lines, letter X. Then you realize that 80 degrees and angle A is the same as 80 degrees. I'll show you this rule. There's a letter X rule also. F, where's the letter X? There? This one. Can you see this? Letter X. That means this is vertically opposite angles. Angle A equals to angle B. Angle C equals to angle D. So these rules are quite closely related. And you can use all sorts of alphabets if you want. Okay, so we have that. So over here I decided to use a letter F. Then I straight away get angle A. So I decided to use letter F, upside down, alphabet F. Okay, Alistair?
So we can actually use like different method if this is some this question.
If you use a letter Z, you will take a longer time because if let's say I use a letter Z, right? Then I still need to find this angle here. Then later I need to go and draw a letter X. Then I say 80, letter A equals to 80. Angle A equals to 80, which is actually 2 steps. So might as well use a letter F. Then it's faster. What do you think? You agree? So it depends. Depends on the question which rule is the most efficient, okay? Alright. So students, let's take a look at question 3. Find the value of x. Yeah, easy. Everyone, can you type your answer in the chat? Yeah. Alistair, find Kaden, you got it. Kaden Lam and Kaden Lim, you got it. Alistair, I don't know why you type 130. I'm asking you to find angle x. Question 3, okay? Try again. Visham, you're correct. Alistair, you're correct. Shiting, you're correct. How about Gwen? How about Malcolm? And who else? How about Embriel? Embriel, try again. Gwen, you got it. Malcolm, you got it. Okay, Embriel, come, let's try to do question 3 together, shall we? Now, Embriel, there are two. In order to find angle x, right? Are you going to use the total sum of angles in a triangle?
Yeah.
What is the total sum of angles in a triangle?
180.
Yes. So if I can find this angle, and if I can find this angle, then I can just take 180 minus A minus B, then I can find angle x. Do you agree?
Yeah.
But is there a shorter way? Is there a shorter way than this? Is there something even shorter, even faster than this? Do you notice that this is an exterior angle?
Yeah.
Aha! So if I call this angle A, okay, then how do I find angle x? Okay, let me draw this again. If this is an exterior angle, it is equals to A plus B, correct?
Yeah.
So why not
Then you just take 100 then minus A.
Very good, Embriel. You are correct. Well done. So students, you see, there are different approaches you can take. But which one is the fastest? You ask yourself which one is the fastest, okay? Try to use the faster approach. So let me find angle A first. So I found angle A. Now if I want to find angle X, very easy, because I already know that the exterior angle equals to the sum of the interior opposite angles. So if I want to find angle X, I just take this, minus away angle A. Then I'll get 50 degrees. And what rule did I use? Sum of interior opposite angles. Hey, you know what, students? Try to get familiar with this rule, because it will appear very, very, very frequently throughout this worksheet, okay? So you try to identify this. Okay, try to identify this whenever we try a question. Now, let's try the next page. Oh, there's a star. All right, students. So they're asking us to find the angle X. So let's see. We notice that angle X is part of this triangle. Okay, angle X is part of this triangle. So what, so fast, Kaden? Very good. Okay, it's part of this triangle, right? So if we can actually find this angle, then we already know that the sum of angles in the triangle is 180. This is another angle in the triangle. This is another angle in the triangle. So if you can find this angle, then you take 180 minus this angle minus 125. You will get the value of angle X. Okay? So now the question is, how do you find this angle? Now, of course, we already know that we can find this angle, and we already know we can find this angle. Am I right? You actually don't need to find all the angles. You can make use of the exterior angle rule again. You can call this X. Then you can call this angle A and angle B. Okay, students? So by using this rule, you'll be able to find angle B. And then when you find angle B, you can find angle X. Can you all type your answer in the chat? What is angle X? Everybody can try to find it now. So far, Caden Lim already got the answer. Caden Lam, try again. And Brielle, you got it. Gwen, you got it. Caden Lim, you got it. Yes, Shiting, you got it. Caden Lam also got it. Yes, Caden, you raise your hand. Oh, you're Caden Xia. Oh, not Lim. Oh yeah, Caden.
I'm Lim.
You're Lim. Okay. Then Caden Lim and
You've
Caden.
been calling the wrong person.
There are 3 Cadens. Okay. I used to call you Pikachu, right? Remember last week?
Yeah.
I think I better stick to Pikachu. Okay, very good. Okay, so I already renamed you Caden Lim. Then after that, I think I better rename Caden Xia also lah. So that I can differentiate. I am Kaven Xia. My bro is Kaven. Okay. Okay. I'm less confused now. Alright, students. So let's take a look at how to find angle B. So, okay, let's find angle A first. Angle A is very easy. It's just a straight line. So you minus this, you get 65, right? Then, in order to find angle B, you just need to take the exterior angle, minus away angle A. Then you will get 40. So this is the sum, using the rule, sum of interior opposite angles. Now, how do you find angle X then? You take the entire triangle, you minus away 125, then you minus away your angle B, and you will end up with 15 degrees. There you go. Students, if you have any questions, just raise your hand, okay? So once again, you notice we use this rule. Okay, we use this exterior angle rule. But of course, even if you don't want to use that rule, the most is you have one extra step. You just need to find this angle. Then you have a full triangle over there. And then you can find angle B. It's up to you which rule you want to use, okay? Example 2, we have a letter Z. It's parallel lines. You can immediately draw a letter Z. So whenever you see a letter Z, these two angles are the same. So straight away you know this is angle X. So it's very easy to find angle X. There you go. So easy. Okay? So, knowing this, let's try to do practice number 5. You can see some alphabets. Okay, letter Z over here, right? You can see a letter Z over here. So if you see a letter Z over here, immediately you know the entire thing here is 57. Oops. Right? So if you know that that entire thing there is 57, then I think I'll leave you alone. This is 90 degrees, you already know. It's already given. So I'll leave you alone to find angle X. Can you find angle X now? But before you find angle X, maybe you must find this angle. Let's call it angle A. Okay, let's just label this as angle A. So you can actually find angle A first, then you can find your angle X. Okay? Come type the answer in the chat, students. And Brielle, very good. Got it already. Kaden Lam, got it already. Alistair, got it. Shiting, got it. Visham got it. How about Malcolm? How about Gwen? How about Kaden Lim and Kaden Xia? What are your answers? Kaden Xia already submitted. You got it. Yeah. Very good. Kaden Lim. Gwen, you got it. Yes, very good, Gwen. How about Malcolm? Do you manage to get it, Malcolm? Where is it? I cannot see that. You type already or not? Okay, you type it in. Type your answer. Okay, Pikachu, come, let me ask you, okay? Gwen, you say it doesn't look right. Okay, later I ask you. Come, Pikachu, where are you? I choose you. Where are you? Oh, he went to the toilet, is it? Okay, never mind, Gwen, come. Let me ask you why you say it doesn't look right. Which part doesn't look right?
My voice not for you.
41 down there is for...
It's like a bit smaller than the 16. The 16, the 48.
Yeah, that's true. So in fact, and anyway, in mathematics, the figure is not drawn to scale, you know, right? So yeah, you are quite observant to... yeah, because angle A, how do you find angle A?
57 minus 48.
Yeah. And you get 16. So you're telling me that because this is 16, it looks much bigger than the 41, so the figure doesn't look right. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, good point there. Well done. So students, actually it doesn't matter lah. Even though 41 looks smaller than the 16, it's fine. Okay, because it's not supposed to be drawn to scale. Anyway, let me just draw back a label. I labeled this as angle A. So students, if you take 57 minus 41, you get 16 over here. So you have angle A, 16. Now you know that angle X is part of the triangle. The total sum of angles in a triangle is 180. So you just need to minus away 90 and minus away 16. You will find angle X. Okay? There we go. Any questions? Alright, let's move to question 6. What is the value of A, B, and C? They want you to find everything. Now, you have a set of parallel lines. If we were to draw a letter X here, straight away we know that this will be 30. Okay? Why not I call this angle X? Angle X equals to 30 degrees. And what is the rule that we are using? We are using the rule vertically opposite angles. Now, if you find that you cannot remember the rules right now, don't worry. The notes are there for you to refer to. So if you refer to the notes, you will realize that this is vertically opposite angles, okay? Now what else? So if this is 30 degrees, you found angle X 30 degrees, then what else can we find? Or you know something? We don't even need to find angle X. Do you know we can straight away find angle A? And we can immediately say angle A is 30 degrees. But we just need to use a different rule. Instead of using the letter X, right? Can you see that there's an upside down letter F? There's an upside down letter F over here. So whenever you have a letter F, this angle equals to this angle. Okay? So what rule is that? It's called corresponding angles, parallel lines. There you go. So straight away we found angle A. What about angle B? For angle B, right? Students, can you type what is angle B? Type in the chat what is angle B, and this time round, can you tell me what rule? What is the rule that you are using to find angle B? I want you to give me the answer, and I want you to tell me what rule did you use as well. Vertically opposite angle. No.
I know you want me to unveil.
Hi Kaden, you're back. No lah, just now I wanted you to answer the question, but you went to the toilet. It's okay. Yeah, you try this now, okay? Angle B. Try angle B, everybody. Angle X. No angle X. No angle X. Just find angle B. Students, find angle B, everyone. Okay. Let's draw a letter Z, okay? Now can you find angle B, students? Can you find angle B or not? There you go, here. Right? So if there's a letter Z here, what rule are we using? Alternate angles. Very good, Cadence. Yeah, you got it. Everyone look here. Letter Z. Can you see? Alternate angles. And you can say it's on the parallel line. So I'm going to write down alternate angles. Okay, let me write down the answer first. 82 degrees. Then this is alternate angles, parallel lines. There you go. And what about angle C? So students, we already found A, we already found B. So can everybody just find angle C and type your answer in the chat? There's no rules. You don't need to use any rules. You're just using the triangle, correct? Okay, come, you just type your answer, everyone. Yes, very good. Okay, you all got it. You just take the total sum of angles in a triangle minus angle B, minus angle A, minus away the 82, and you get 68 for angle C. Okay, this is just quite straightforward. It's just using the sum of angles in a triangle, 180 degrees. That's it. So can you see how we apply the rules, students? Actually, I wanted to use this now. This letter X. I wanted to use it just now, remember? But I realized that it will actually be more troublesome if I use this. So I decided not to use it. I decided to straight away use the letter F. And then I use the letter Z. Then it's faster, right? Okay, let's try the next one. Question 7. Wow, Cadence, yeah, so fast. You got the answer already. Andrea also got the answer. Okay, everybody. Can you all take 1 minute to do this question now? I assume it is quite easy because Caden and Andrea already got the answer. Find angle E. Yes, Aiden, Shiting, Alistair. Good. All of you got it. Caden also got it. Caden Lam also got it. Yeah. Visham got it also. Very good. How about Gwen and Malcolm? Caden Lim got it, Malcolm got it, Gwen got it. Okay, everybody got it. So, students, there are two ways to do this. The long way and the short way. If you want to do it the long way, you find what is this angle, you find what is this angle. Then you take 180 minus this equals to angle E. That means you use the total sum of angles in a triangle. That is a little bit longer. But if you want to do it the short way, then you just find, okay, let's say you find this. Okay, let's call this angle A. Then let's call this angle X. And you know that this is an exterior angle. Correct? So if you can do that, it will be shorter. Alright. So let's just find angle A. Then after that, angle E equals to 110 minus away angle A. And you will get your answer. So you just need to write down what rule are you using. Sum of the interior opposite angles. There you go. So this is a little bit shorter. Now, what about the next one? I give you 2 minutes. Let's try to find angle X. Your time starts now. Caden Lam, try again. Caden Xia. Wow, so fast, Caden Xia. Very good. Looks like you're good at this topic. Your visualization skills are not bad. Well done, Caden Xia. Okay, Caden Xia got the answer for question 8 already. Very good. Aiden, try again. Hey, wait. Oh no, Aiden, you're correct. Aiden, you got it. Okay, so far Caden, Xia, and Aiden got it already. Who else? Okay, Caden, tell me, how did you get your answer for X? For this X?
Connected the two lines such that X
make ceremony. It was like down there, all the way down there, the water was like,
Oh, you did this, huh?
yeah.
Ah, okay. So you found this angle and you found this angle, is it?
Yeah, I find the sum of those two.
Okay. That's a valid method. Very good. Thank you, Kaden. How about Kaden Lam? Yes, you have a question?
I did the same thing, but I didn't like add up the two angles. Because I find like drawing a line, when you take 180 minus all the sum, right, you just get a repeat again. So you just need to take 35 plus 15.
Not bad. Yeah, you can do that also. Very good, Kaden. So, actually, you know what, students? You can do this. Okay, you can find this, you can find this, but let me ask something a bit. Okay. So what Kaden Xia did, okay, let's call this A, let's call this B. He actually found the sum of A and B. Okay, equals to 180 minus 15 minus 25 minus 35. Now, how did he know this? Because he knows that this is a big triangle. And he knows that the total sum of all the angles is 180. So if let's say you minus away this, you minus this, you minus this, you will get the sum of A and B. Then later, in order to find X, just minus the sum of A and B. That's it. Okay, that's a viable method. No problem. Now, I'm not going to use this method. Okay, I feel that there's a shorter way. So for the shorter way, what we can do is we can use this method again. Students, how many times have we used this? So many times, right, students? I cannot count already. How many times have we used this? Can you see if I draw a line here, what happens? If I draw a line here, let's say I call this angle A. Angle A, alright? Then I know that the exterior angle equals to A plus 25. And how do I find angle A? Everybody, can you type what is the answer? What is angle A? Can you type in the chat right now? Can everybody find what is angle A for me? Right now. Angle A equals to how much? Yes, correct, students. Angle A is an exterior angle also. So angle A equals to the sum of 35 and 15. Okay? Very good. Then you got 50 already, right? So after finding angle A, then angle X. Okay, yeah. Angle X. There you go. And what rule did you use? We actually use the same rule, right? Sum of interior opposite angles. We use the same rule 2 times. There you go. And then I've written down my rule and I've done my workings. So it is complete. I found angle X. There you go. Any questions, students? Oh, Gwen. Gwen, can you explain which four-sided figure?
Because the figures are four-sided.
Oh, okay, Gwen.
360 minus 4.
Oh, very good. Actually, there's another way to do it. Correct, Gwen. You are very good. Okay, students, there's another way to do it. Okay, Gwen have shared another way to do it. Gwen said that this is a four-sided figure. 1, 2, 3, 4. So whenever you have a four-sided figure, okay, your total sum of angles is 360 degrees. So this plus this plus this plus this should give you 360. Okay? So one more. So if let's say you call this A, you call this B, and you call this C, then let's say you call this Okay, let's call this x and let's call this y. Now, students, if you want to find angle y, right, then it's actually 360 minus a, b, and c. Then you found angle y. But if you want to find x, because x and y gives you a complete circle. Complete circle is also 360, right? So 360 minus y. So effectively, right? Effectively angle x equals to effectively angle x is, you can straight away find angle x. You just need to add up. I think this is even faster than my method. Very good. That's correct. Great. Well done. Okay, I mean there's no point finding angle y because eventually x equals to 360 minus y. So you might as well just take a plus b plus c. Straight away get angle x. Very fast method. Well done, Gwen. Well done. Even faster than me. Good job. So students, whenever you do angles, don't be shy. Go and get creative. Find out all the different methods that you can solve it. Then your visualization skill will also improve. Okay? So let's take a look at question 9. Alpha. How you have parallel lines, okay? So I think they forgot to label this. It's okay, don't worry. So all these are all parallel lines, right? You can use a letter Z. You can use what else? Letter F, letter Z, letter X. It's up to you what you want to use. So why don't I give you 1 minute? Can you all find what is angle alpha? Question 9. Yes, Caden Lim, you got it. Caden Lam also got it. Aiden got it. Caden Xia, yeah, I saw your answer already. Very good, you got it already. Long ago, right, Caden? I mean, getting the answer is very much possible, but it depends on which method you use. Is there a faster method? So later we'll take a look which is the fastest method, okay? I'm still waiting for the rest of you to give me your answer for question 9. Shiting, you got it? Just waiting for Gwen, Malcolm, Vishwam, Alistair, and Brielle also. One more minute, try your best. Wow, Caden Lim, you did one step only. Very fast. I'll ask you later which step did you take. Gwen, you got it. Caden, oh, 42 plus 29. Really? Okay. Visham, you got it. Oh, Kaden Lam also 42 plus 29. And Brielle, try again. Alistair, you got it. Can I ask Pikachu, how do you get it? Like, how come it's 42 plus 29?
I'm very good at explaining, but I know that to get the exterior angle of the triangle.
So, can I call this angle X? How did you find angle X?
So the angle opposite of the 42 is 42, like over here, like the angle the 42, and then there's the the opposite of it is 42. And then so
This one's 42. Oh, so you straight away found this. So you drew a letter Z here, is it?
yes.
Yes, very good. So you found this to be, okay, let's call this angle X. So you say that angle X equals to 42. What rule do you use? What rule is this
I
called?
use the alternate angle theory.
This is called alternate angles parallel lines. Yes, there's a letter Z. Then after that, angle alpha equals to 42 plus 29. And what rule is this?
The rule is
Sum of what?
sum of the
What is this word?
of integer
Interior.
or interior
Then what is this word?
opposite.
Angles. Okay? Very good. Well done. Thank you, Kaden. Now how about Kaden Lam? Yes, do you use the same method?
Yeah, but then once I figured out that first, even if you take 180 minus 42 minus 29,
Yeah.
and then you find the angles minus, you're still gonna get the same answer as 42 plus 29.
Yes.
It's like useless to do the same two steps again and find the same answer if you do it in one step.
Yeah, very good. Well done. So you did it in one step. Good job. Okay, this is the fastest way already. 42 plus 29. Yes, Embrielle.
I don't understand why A is 42 plus 20.
Ah, alpha. Okay, by the way, this is alpha. It's a Greek alphabet lah. Then this is beta. Then this is gamma. Okay, never mind. Not so important. So this angle alpha. Now, Embrielle, can you agree? Do you agree that angle X is 42
Yeah,
because of the letter Z, right?
yeah,
Ah, now, do you remember this rule that I always draw? I always keep drawing this rule, right?
yeah.
Do you notice that angle A is an exterior angle? Angle alpha is an exterior angle.
Yeah,
It is outside the triangle. Look at this triangle. This is a triangle, yes or no?
yeah,
Then if I draw extra line out here, don't you agree that this angle is outside the triangle?
yeah.
So isn't it exterior angle equals to what? The sum of the
All the interior angle.
yeah, interior opposite angles. So now you recognize this rule already?
Yes.
Good. Well done, Embrielle. So students, knowing the rule and being able to identify it are two different things, right? So you know the rule, but you must also know how to identify it in the question. Then that will save a lot of time for you. Okay? So it doesn't matter if the triangle is, because I always draw it like that. But actually in this case, it looks more like this. Right? It looks more slanted, but it's okay, it's still the same rule. Okay? There we go. Oh, sorry, I haven't even write down the answer. There you go. Alright. Let's look at example 3. Okay, now we're going to talk about isosceles triangles. Now students, let's just do a quick revision. What is an isosceles triangle? Okay, Visham, come tell us, what is an isosceles triangle? Hi Visham. Oops. Hi Visham. Oh, not working. Okay, never mind. It's okay. Who wants to tell me what's an isosceles triangle? Come, Aiden, you tell me what's an isosceles triangle.
Triangle where two of the triangles are the same.
Yes, two sides are the same. Then what about these two angles?
And they are the same also.
Thank you, Aiden. Okay, so Aiden, if you look at example 3, right? Do you agree that this is an isosceles?
Yeah.
Because these two sides are the same. Do you also agree that this is an isosceles?
Yes.
So, can you tell me what is this angle here?
40 degrees.
Okay. can you agree that this angle and this angle, do you think they're the same?
Yeah.
Okay, let me just label this angle A and label this as B and B because they're the same, right? Alright, so let's find angle A. What is angle A?
Angle A is 100.
Yes. Okay, you minus 40 minus 40, you get 100. What is angle B?
B will be 180 minus 180.
Correct.
Oh, actually just 40 plus 40.
So then angle X. Sorry, what do you say? 40 plus 40?
Yeah.
Wait. Which one is 40 plus 40?
B.
Yeah, actually we don't need to find angle A, right or not? We don't even need to find angle A. Because what rule are you using?
External angle.
Yes. So let's immediately say that angle A equals to 40 plus 40. Okay, then we are using the rule sum of interior opposite angles. Then after that, can you find angle X?
Angle X is 180 minus 80 minus 80.
Yes, and what's the answer?
20.
Well done. Thank you, Aiden. So that was very easy. This is just a warm-up of what isosceles triangles are. Okay, and as you can see, Aiden did a shortcut. He immediately used the sum of interior opposite angles because he noticed that this is an exterior angle. So you can just add up 40 plus 40. Immediately you get angle A. Okay, so let's move on to try practice questions. Question 10. Now, they're asking you to find angle X. And we can identify quite a few isosceles triangle. Can I ask Embriel? Okay, Embriel, can you identify the first isosceles triangle? Which one can you see? P what?
QRP.
PQR, very good. So if this is isosceles, that means these two sides are the same. That means this angle equals to this angle. So I'm going to call it angle A and angle A. Then what is the other isosceles triangle?
RSP.
Yes, okay, PRS. So I have this, the same angle, same angle. So the question is asking you to find angle X. Can you find angle A first?
180 minus 36. Then divide by 2.
Correct. You take the entire thing, you divide it by 2, you'll get 72 degrees. Well done. What about angle B? Do you need to find this angle first before you can? Yes, huh? No need. No need. Can you use the shortcut that we love to use? Our favorite rule. What is our favorite rule?
The sum of interior opposite angles.
Yes, sum of interior opposite angles. If you look at this angle, you can say that this is an exterior angle. So exterior angle equals to the sum of what?
B. Also 72 divided by 2.
Correct. So easy. Very fast, right? Okay, let's write down.
Then
Wait, I need to write down the rule. Sum of the interior opposite angles. Okay, so I found B already. So how to find X?
180 minus 36 minus 36.
Good, because it's a straight line here. So the straight line is 180. So you just minus 36 minus 36. And we get 108, right?
Yeah.
Well done. Thank you, Embriel. Good job. Okay, students. Anyone have any questions about this? So over here, we combine two different rules that we learned. We talk about isosceles. We also use our favorite rule, which is the exterior angle thing. Okay? Actually, let me think. Actually, you know what, students? There's another way to find angle x. I can also say that angle x equals to angle A plus angle B, which is what rule am I using? Same favorite rule. Our favorite rule also. Because angle x is an exterior angle, right? Then you take this plus this. That's it. So there's actually quite a few ways to do it. Okay, students? But I don't think you're taking any extra steps. This is also good. This is just one step. This is also just one step. So I don't think there's much difference whether you use that Ambrell's method or whether you use the interior opposite angles, okay? Alright, question 11, students. Why don't I give you 2 minutes? Can you try to solve for angle x and type your answer in the chat? Caden Xia, wow, so fast ah. Caden, you got it already. Caden Lim also got it. Wow. Well done. Aiden also got it. Very good. So before we start solving, right? They say that PT equals to QT. PT equals to QT. So immediately we know this is an isosceles triangle. So can you tell me what is this angle, Alistair? 20. Then after that they say that it also equals to TS. Oh, so we have another isosceles triangle. If I call this angle A, then can you tell me what is this angle? Alistair? This isosceles, right? Can you see this isosceles triangle? So if this is A, then what is this? So whenever you have an isosceles, this is equal. That means this angle and this angle equal to each other. You understand?
Yes.
So what is this angle? You don't know ah? Okay, this is isosceles. This isosceles. Can you see?
Yes.
So can you tell me what is the question mark? What angle is that?
20.
No. I call this A leh.
Oh.
This is also A. You know why?
I thought only the both sides are A.
You thought what?
That the T is actually.
Are you trying to say that this should be A and this should be A?
Yeah.
No. Because you see, in mathematics, right, the diagrams are not drawn to scale. So they say that PT equal to QT. So I draw a line here. These two are the same. Then they say equal to TS. So TS is here. So this line and this line are the same, right? So you must have a, this is A and this must be A, because the isosceles triangle is slanted, it's not upright. It's not upright like that, but it's more slanted. I mean, you must listen to the question. You cannot use your eyes and just to see which one is isosceles. You understand?
Yes.
It's not drawn to scale, okay? Okay, then what else did they say? QS equals to SR. So QS, now I use a double line, okay, because it's different. Okay, so I use a double line, equals to SR. So can you tell me what is this angle, Alistair?
A.
Why A? This is an isosceles. X. Yes, X. Yes, very good. This is X. So let's try to find angle A first. Okay. Let me think. Okay, let's find this angle first. What is
40.
140? Okay, 140 degrees. So let's just write down angle PTQ equals to 180 minus 20 minus 20 is 140. Then what is angle A?
Is 40. Yeah.
Okay, angle A, do you notice that this is an exterior angle? $140 is an exterior angle, right?
Okay.
So how? What is angle A?
70.
Yes. Divide by 2. So let me write down our favorite rule. Sum of the interior opposite angles. Okay, we found angle A already. Can we find angle X now?
So angle QSR is 110, then X 110 divided by 1.
No need. We do not need to find this. Don't need. That's an extra step. Come, let's use our favorite rule, Alistair. Use the favorite rule to find angle X. What is angle X? What's our favorite rule, you know or not? This is our favorite rule, right?
Some interior.
That means angle A is an exterior angle. Do you notice?
Yes.
So, what is angle X?
70.
A is 70.
870. So
So what is X? Huh?
is it 35?
35. Very good. Because this is an exterior angle. The exterior angle equals to the sum of what?
The opposite angles.
Sum of...
Here, opposite.
Very good. So you just need to divide by 2. And we can write down our favorite rule. Sum of interior opposite angles. Alright. Alistair, do you find... Ah,
Is it QS as the QA? I wrote as the.
huh?
I wrote the T, the angle is T.
This one 140.
Um,
Oh, you made a careless mistake. Oh, okay. But now you know how to do? Can you see how short? Can you see all the shortcuts that we use or not? Yeah, so short, right? Don't need to do so much working. Okay, very good, Alistair. At least now you know. Well done. So students, I think, you know, after this lesson, right, when you do your revision, just try to cover all the solution, and you need to try to spot the rules. When you look at each question, try to spot the rules. What rules can you use? Then that will improve your visualization skill, so that next time you can identify all the shortcuts. Okay? Let's look at question 12. This is a quadrilateral. Find ABC. Okay, students. So, you have a quadrilateral there. Let me think. Find angle ABC. So, firstly, okay, come, let me ask. Yes, Kaden?
I think this is a trick question
Trick question. Why?
because all the other questions are like, they never say anything. But then it's only this question says no to asking.
No lah. It's not lah. It's not. Not just because of that. Don't worry. It's not so tricky. I'll give you all 2 minutes. Can you all try to solve this? Type your answer in the chat. Kaden Xia already solved it. Very good, Kaden. Oh, Kaden Lim got it already. Very good, Kaden Lim. Okay, Kaden. First, I would like to ask you, what is this angle here? Okay, let's
65.
Okay, so let's write it down, okay? Angle ADC equals to 180 minus 50 minus 65, and that will give us 65 degrees. Now, if this is 65 degrees, right? Do you notice that these two angles are the same? If these two angles are the same, is this an isosceles triangle? Yeah, it is. Okay,
Wait,
so
let's figure out something.
why? What?
because of the because there's one like exterior angle BAC, so 180 minus.
Oh, this one exterior angle. Ah?
Yeah.
No, you cannot say that this is an exterior angle, right? Because exterior angle, you need to have a straight line, then you have a triangle. But this is must be a straight line, you know. This is not a straight line, so you cannot say it's exterior angle, okay? So we use isosceles. So this isosceles, this same as this, right? So do you agree?
180 minus 70 divided.
So if let's say we call this angle x and angle x, so 180 minus 70. Okay, so let's find angle x. 180 minus 70 divided by 2. What's the answer?
55.
So now they ask you to find A, B, C. Oh, then we found it already lah.
Yeah.
Okay lah, so easy. Actually, you know what? Let's just label it as angle ABC. Angle ABC equals to done. Well done, Kaden. Good job. Okay, so students, we just need to identify isosceles triangles. Okay? So, let's move on to question 13. Okay, everyone, can you take some time to try question 13? Find angle X and angle Y. Kaden Xia already got it. Kaden Lim also got it. Okay, so this one can be a little bit confusing because there's so many lines, right? Okay, don't worry. They said that ABCD is a straight line, is a parallelogram. Oh, parallelogram. So BCEF is a parallelogram. Immediately what we can do is we can label it. So let's just say, okay, this line is parallel to this line. And then this line must be parallel to this line. Okay? So that's a parallelogram. Now, since we have parallel lines, what if I were to draw a letter Z here? So, Shiting, can you tell me what is this angle here?
68.
Yes, okay. Then you look at the other set of parallel lines. What if I draw a letter Z here? Then, wait. No, not yet, not yet. Oh, nah, not yet. We can't do that yet. Okay, let's see first. Letter Z, okay. Okay, why not we try to find... They want us to find X, right? A, F. X equals... Where's X? Oh, hold on, I forgot to... Okay, let's just label this. They said that this line equals to this line. So we have an isosceles. Do you agree that... Okay, what angle is this, Shiting? Because it's an isosceles. Can you see this line is the same? This line, so it's an isosceles triangle, right? Can you see this isosceles? So
Yes.
if this is X, then what is this angle?
X.
Correct. X. Then what else do we know? Oh, can you see that it equals to CF also? So this is equal to this also. So you look at this triangle. What triangle is this?
Equilateral.
No. You have two sides the same. What is it called?
Isosceles.
Yes. So if this is 68, what is this?
68.
There you go. Then now why don't I draw a letter Z? Then can you tell me what is this angle here?
68.
Yes, very good. Okay, so now you know that 68. What is this? Okay, let's call this, okay, what is this angle here? Angle CFE. So what is angle CFE? Angle CFE. Okay, you look at angle CFE, right? How do you find angle CFE?
180 minus 68 minus 68.
Correct. Okay, so now we know that that is 44 degrees. I'm going to write it down here. Okay, 44 degrees, that's found. What else? Let's try to find AFE. Okay, what is angle AFE? Do you know?
138.
Okay, come, let's write it down. 24, 68.
138.
If you add them together, I don't think it gives you a 38. What is 4? 4 plus 8 plus 4. What is 4 plus 8 plus 4? 16, right?
136.
So it should end with a 6, not an 8, okay? Very good. Now we can find angle X. Do you know what's angle X? Because you have a big isosceles triangle, right? And you just found angle AFE. So now you can find angle X. How do you think you can find it? Tell me the working. Yes, cadence, yeah. AFE is isosceles, correct.
180 minus 136 divided by 2.
Yes, very good. Then you divide by 2 and we get 22. Well done. Now let's try to find angle Y then. Do you know how to find angle Y?
180 minus 24 minus 68 minus 22.
Wait, slow down. Wait, 100 and what? Say again.
180 minus 68 minus 24 minus 22.
Oh. What answer do you get? Oh, I see. I see what you're doing. Did you do this? This is also Y. Is that what you did, Shiting?
Yeah.
Oh, then you make use of this triangle, is it? So you say 180 minus X, then minus 24 minus 68, is it?
Yeah, equals to
Okay.
114.
How about we do a shorter way? Why not we use our favorite rule? You know what's our favorite rule? The exterior angle, right? Do you notice that angle Y is an exterior angle? Do you notice angle Y is an exterior angle? So this outside, okay, you see, if I draw okay, let me draw for you. Okay, let me draw this, and let me draw this triangle. So if you look at this triangle, do you notice that angle Y is outside the triangle? Can you see? This angle
Yeah.
Y. So angle Y equals to what? This plus this, correct or not?
Yeah.
So angle Y equals to 44 plus what?
22.
Yes. So we will immediately write it down. 44 plus 22. And we get our answer. Okay, Shiting? So do you find that this was a quite complicated question?
A bit complicated at start.
Then now okay already. Once you label everything, once you draw the letter Z, then it becomes easier, right? Oh,
Yeah.
well done, well done. Good job, Shiting. Alright, so students, let's try the next question. Example 4. Now, let me introduce you to a new word. Okay, this is called congruent, okay? Congruent, that means exactly the same. So what it means is that this angle is exactly the same as this. This angle is exactly the same as this. And this angle is exactly the same as this. Okay, so let's write it down. If they want you to find the value of x, immediately is 110. If they want you to find the value of y, then of course you have to do a little bit of working. Okay. Okay, so this is y as well. So you need to take 180 minus 110 and minus 24. Then you will find the value of y. Okay, so that's the meaning of congruent. Congruent, that means the two triangles are exactly the same. All the angles are exactly the same, and the length of their sides is also exactly the same. So that's the meaning of congruent. You're going to draw 3 lines. This is congruent. Okay, so can we try practice 14, please? Everyone, find x and find y. Can you type your answer in the chat? They already told you that these two are congruent. Congruent triangles. Find angle x first. Should be quite easy for angle x. Angle y is not so straightforward. Yeah, Alistair, you got it. Cadence, yeah, you got it. Angle y, you need to do a bit more calculation, okay? A bit more thinking. Yes, Caden, you have a question?
Congruent is used in modulo.
Sorry, say again. Modulo, yes. Congruent is also used in modulo. Very good. 30. Yes. Okay, very good. Caden Lim. Y equals to 118. No, it's not 118. Unfortunately. Now everybody knows that. Okay, everyone, I'm sure you can tell that angle x equals to 30. That is totally correct. So I think now it's just how to find angle y. Okay, give you 1 more minute. Cadence Xia, angle y 42. No, it's not 42. Alistair, nope, it's not 44. Very good. Caden Lam, you got it. Angle, oh, Caden Lim also got it. Caden, yes, Caden Xia also got angle y already. Very good. Well done. Aiden also got it. Very good. Shi Ting, angle y, nope, try again. Alistair, try again. Okay, students, all you need to do is this, okay? You missed one step. Okay, students, look here. All the angles are the same. That means this angle is also the same as this angle. You agree? So students, if let's say I draw a line to cut this into 2. If I cut this into 2, right, this angle will also be cut into half. So once you got 62 here, then you can use our favorite rule. Our favorite rule is exterior angles, right? So we just write down angle y equal, okay, we know that 62 equals to angle y plus angle x, the sum of the interior opposite angles, right? So just take this, you minus away angle x. There you go. Sum of the interior opposite angles. That is the rule that we are using. Okay? Yes, Kaden, you have a question.
I took a longer way. 360 minus 124, and I get that one. I take 360 minus 30 minus 124 minus the 30 and then
Yeah, that is a longer way, but you still got the correct answer. Not bad. Well done. Okay, but of course there's a shortcut. So if you all can spot the shortcut, go for it. Okay? Shortcut is using our favorite rule. If you can spot it. Okay, students, we are done with today's worksheet, so I'm going to give you some bonus questions. Are you ready? Come, let's take a look at the bonus question, okay? Okay, I'm going to open up bonus question for you. Alright, so we have some bonus questions here. The first one is asking you to find angle ABC. So let's mark that out. Angle ABC. ABC. This angle. Okay, they would like you to find this angle, okay? So I tell you what, why not I give you 2 minutes? Can you all try to find this angle, please? And type your answer in the chat. So why don't okay, there are some angles here that we don't know. Okay, let's just label this. Okay, A and B. Then let's just label this C and D. So it's easier for us to work it out. Can you tell me, Embriel, can you tell me what is the sum of angle A plus B plus C plus D? Do you know?
24.
Sorry, say again. How do I find A, B, C, D? Okay, you look at the big triangle. Big triangle here. What's the total sum of angles in a triangle?
180.
So how do I find A, B, C, D?
49.
Yes. Can you help me to find angle C plus D? Because they already told you that, they already told us that this plus this is 24, right? That means
Yeah.
this plus this is 24. So
135 minus 24.
yes. Okay, so now can we take a look at angle do you agree that angle YCZ is the same as angle ACB? Do you agree or not?
Where's Y?
Oh, sorry, it's being hidden down there. Do you agree? YCZ is equal to ACB, you agree?
Yes.
And what do we call this? What rule do we call this? Okay, just refer back to, oh never mind, it's on the other worksheet. It's actually alternate angles, parallel lines, okay? It is a letter X, okay, letter X. So then, can you tell me what is YCZ? How to find angle YCZ?
YC.
Because you already know what is this and this, right?
Yeah.
So how to...
So you do 180 minus 111.
Yes, very good. Which will give us 69 degrees. So we write 60. That means angle ACB is also 69, right? So now we can find angle ABC. What is angle ABC?
180 minus 80 minus 69.
Good. And we have our answer. Well done, Embriel. Do you find that this question was a bit difficult?
Yeah.
But now you understand?
Yes.
Well done. So students, can you see it's quite useful? If you label it, right, then you can actually just take the sum of some angles by using the total sum of angles in a triangle. And we also have a very important hint. This is an important hint that was given to us by the question. Now let's take a look at question 2. Can I get Gwen to volunteer for this? Hi Gwen.
Hello.
Alright Gwen. So they say ABCD is a parallelogram. So immediately we can label the parallel lines. Okay, so
BCD is 1.
oh, hold on. I haven't labeled yet. BCD, where's BCD? BCD is 104. Because it's a parallelogram, right? Very good. But actually, I don't need to find BCD there. Okay. Can we try to find angle ABC. Can we try to find angle ABC? What is this angle ABC?
ABC is like
104. Is it 104?
180 from
A 180 minus 104, very good. Okay, students, let me introduce you a rule. Okay, whenever you have a set of parallel lines, this is the interior angles of the parallel lines. The sum of the interior angles is going to be 180, 180. Okay, whenever you have parallel lines, the sum of the interior angles is going to be 180. So we can say that angle ABC is 180 minus 104, which is 76. Very good. So the rule is actually called interior angles parallel lines. It's in your worksheet, okay? So interior angles parallel lines. Then what about angle DBC? Can we find angle DBC? DBC. That means this angle here. What is this angle here? Or maybe can we just find this first? Okay, what is this angle here? The one that I just labeled.
cross ABD.
Angle ABD, yeah. What's angle ABD? It's a straight line here, can you see? There's a straight line here. So what is this angle?
Like 1, 1, 3.
No. There's a straight line here. Okay, let me try to draw. Okay, there's a straight line here. Right?
20.
20, very good. Because there's a straight line here, so it is 180 degrees on a straight line. Minus away 160, you get 20. So can we find angle DBC? What is angle DBC here? We already know ABC is 76, right? So what is DBC?
56.
Yes. Good. Now we can finally find angle CBF. Okay, Gwen, how to find angle CBF? We already know that this is 56, right? 180 minus 56. Wait, 180 minus 56. We are trying to find this. Ah, yes, correct. Eh? We are trying to find this, right? Eh, no. CBF. CBF. Ah, yes, yes, yes. We are trying to find this. And we already know that it's a straight line. 180 minus 56. Very good. Well done, Gwen. 124 is correct. Gwen, which question do you think is more difficult? Question 2 or question 1? Question 1, eh? Would you say that question 2 is medium, easy or hard? Alright, very good, Gwen. Well done. So students, in question 2, we made use of quite a few parallel line rules, right? Okay, so let me just tell you all again. If you have a set of parallel lines and you have the interior angles, so the sum of interior angles is 180 on a set of parallel lines. Okay? Alright, everyone. Well done today. We have managed to finish the worksheet and also bonus questions. So, students, what do you realize? We realize that even though you know the rules, right? What's more important? You need to spot the rule. You need to identify how to apply it during the question. Correct? So I think, in order to help you to improve your visualization skills, when you do your revision, just take a look at all the diagrams. Try to spot all the rules, can? Especially the favorite rule, the exterior angle one. It has been used more than 10 times, I can guarantee you. So once you master this, you know how to identify. Easy. You can do a lot of shortcuts. You can be as good as Cadence Xia, right? Well done, Cadence Xia. You're the best at angles today. Good job. So students, anyone have any questions, stay back and ask me. If not, please do your revision. I'll see you next week. Bye everybody. Bye Aiden and Brielle, Caden, Gwen. Bye Caden, Malcolm, Shi Ting. Bye Vishwam.